You got to automate your money. So once you put your money to a great checking account like Chime, and number two, once you start really budgeting and check your budget before you check your banking account, once you're inside of your banking account, you really need to turn on automations, because automation is really going to save you for the long term when it comes to your finances. So inside of every single checking account or bank account, you're going to see three main options. Number one, you can link accounts. This means you can link into other accounts, other like savings accounts that you may have, other checking accounts that you may have, even other investment accounts you may have. You can transfer money into those accounts, right? And or you can make payments. Make payments means you're paying bills. You can make your payments automatically. And here's what I love about automation. It helps you get to your destination quicker and smoother and consistently. You're consistently doing something and you're not leaving it up to you. Because before you even see the money, it's already automated and sent the money to where it needs to be. So let's break this down. This is what I do with my money. So my salary, I pay myself here at the Neatness Network a certain amount of money. So before I even get my paycheck, my payroll company deducted my 401k contribution, right? Because I'm contributing myself into my retirement. So my payroll company for the company that I have, the Neatness Network here, pulls out the 401k automatically. All right, so here's the salary. 401ks automatically come out. Salaries comes to my checking account. The remaining part, my net, comes to my checking account. Now my checking account automatically, before I even see this money when I wake up on the 15th of the month, right, is already taking out the money from my traditional IRA, because I make above a certain amount of money. So I got to do a traditional IRA, and then my financial advisor does the backdoor into a Roth IRA. But we've already talked about that on another show. So my checking account automatically deducts my investment for my traditional IRAs, for my 529 contributions, and for my HSA, my health savings account, right? So that's already there, and it automatically deducts savings because I'm saving for real estate property. I've already maxed out my emergency fund, so I'm automatically saving into a high yielded savings account, right? For rental properties that I may want to buy, for trips, like for right now, for my 40th, I want to go to Bali. I'm going to Bali. So I'm saving for that now. I'm not waiting until then. I'm automatically saving. Something else that I'm automatically saving for, that I'm automatically withdrawing out, is my giving. I give to my local church. And so my account automatically sends money to my local church. You see, automation is absolutely, I believe, one of the best things that will help you out with your paycheck. It's going to save you money, it's going to save you time, and it's going to also save you experience. Let me turn on my clock here. I forgot to turn back on my clock because I'm trying to make sure that we're sweet and straight to the point with you all and not just giving you all a bunch of hour of fluff. I turn back on my clock. Here's something else that your checking account should be automatically deducting: your mortgage, rent, and utilities. Things that you know consistently are going to be the same. So your mortgage doesn't change, your rent doesn't change. If you have a car note, you should have that there. Any bills that does not change for the most part, have it automatically deducted. Here's what I am saying though, all your other debt, like your credit card bills and stuff like that, that shouldn't be automatic, because what you're doing is you're working the debt snowball. And your debt snowball is, you can go ahead and put the bare minimum if you want an automation. But for me, I wouldn't, because if you're working the debt snowball, you may get some extra money this month and you can put it all in that first one. So I will only just put on automations your mortgage payment and your rent payment. Outside of that, you're working your debt snowball on all of your other debt. But the automation for me puts it at peace. So by the time I get to my checking account, my tithe and offerings are already gone. My mortgage payments are already gone. What else is already gone? My savings into the future is already gone. My investments into my, what am I doing? My SEP automatically goes out. My traditional IRA automatically goes out. My 529 plans, because I have like 5 of them, are already gone. And so that automatically aligns back with my budget that I'm saving and that I'm investing into, right? And then now the rest of the money, I'm just operating off of my budget. What's going on, family? Hey, I want to thank my friends over at BetterHelp for sponsoring today's show. Again, my name is Anthony ONeal, and I have this quick question for you. Have you ever wondered what you could do with an extra hour in your day? Whether it's hitting the gym, catching up on some reading, or spending time with those who matter most. We all have something that we wish we had more time for. But here's a thought. It's not just about finding the time, it's about knowing what truly deserves your time. And sometimes we need a bit of guidance to figure that thing out. That's where therapy can make a big difference, helping you prioritize and focus on what really enriches your life. And speaking from personal experience, therapy has been a game changer for me. I've been using BetterHelp for a while now, and it's absolutely amazing how much it's helped me align my priorities and make space for what truly matters. You see, it's not just about coping with the ups and downs. It's about thriving, setting boundaries, and pushing towards being the best version of myself. And let me tell you, therapy isn't just for times of crisis. It's a tool for personal growth and empowerment. So if you've been contemplating therapy, I highly recommend giving BetterHelp a try. It's completely online, offering convenience and flexibility that fits right into your schedule. You start by filling out a brief questionnaire that helps you match you with a licensed therapist suited for your specific needs. And the great part, you can switch therapists at any time if you feel the need with no extra charge. And are you ready to make this thing happen before we get back into today's show? If you are, let BetterHelp guide you. Visit betterhelp.com/AO today to get 10% off your first month. Again, that's betterhelp.com/AO. I'm literally operating off of my budget. Off of it. Which leads me to number 3. You need to be paying off your debt strategically. So when you get your paycheck, and if you're trying to think about your future, debt is robbing you of your future. So your automation is taking care of your mandatory bills and you're saving yourself. Look at that. We're doing that first. Then from here, you're using the debt snowball to pay off all of your debt. This is not something that you want to take lightly. This is not something that you want to that you want to sit back and just be like, okay, like let me just take. No. I need you to get on a proven plan, and within the next 12 to 18 months, I need you out of debt. If you're above $50,000, making less than $50,000, I want to give you 12 to 24 months to pay off your debt. But this should be inside of your budget. You should be spending time every single Friday paying something. Well, Anthony, I thought you said you're going to help me with my paycheck so I can see margin, so I can keep more of my money. Absolutely, I am. But your debt is stopping you from really enjoying your paycheck. So every single paycheck, you need to have a plan on how you're going to contribute as much as you possibly can towards eliminating your debt so that this time next year, so this time within the next 2 years, you have that margin to where now it's all back to you and you and your family can invest more. You and your family can go buy the things that you desire because every single paycheck you started contributing to your future. Period. I remember when I got aggressive about paying off my debt. I remember that there were certain things that I just didn't do. I stopped going out with my friends. They called me bougie. They called me arrogant. They called me crazy. They called me lame. Because I was like, yo, I want to focus on a future. Now at 40, when I look at these same ex-friends who called me bougie, who called me lame, who called me crazy, these are the same ones who are still working 2 to 3 extra jobs because they couldn't focus for a year, 12 months, 24 months to get out of debt. They didn't have the right strategy on what they needed to do with their paycheck when they got it. Instead, they kept racking up daggone debt. They kept trying to impress people. They kept buying cars, they kept buying hair, they kept buying rims for the daggone cars, and now look at them. At 30, 40 years old, they're struggling. because they never step back to honestly ask themselves, what's the strategy that I need to be doing with my paycheck? They kept going to the payday loan people. They kept going out there and getting drinks when they know they couldn't afford the drinks. They kept going on spring break vacations and putting it on credit cards, coming back home stressed, avoiding their daggone phone calls because they're seeing 1-800 numbers coming with bill collectors. They do not have freedom to enjoy their life. And I refuse to be that guy. And I refuse for my E3 family to be that. I do not want you to get your paycheck and you're struggling.